Hi and welcome to Digital General's Ultimate General Gettysburg playthrough of the Confederate Campaign. This is Battle 5, and it's actually the first battle that's outside of the regular scope of the battle. So this is July 4th, so at this point Gettysburg was all said and done, and Army of Virginia was retreating. However, here, because we succeeded in turning the Union left flank, we took the round tops, we have a chance to attack. Now, the thing that is obvious from the briefing is that because the fighting has been so heavy, I have basically half the troops that my opponent has, and I'm supposed to attack. So that's going to be a little challenging, but let's see what we can do. If I look at the map, then the Union forces are clearly split, which is good because that gives us a chance that maybe my numerical disadvantage isn't going to be crushing. So I've got depleted First Corps under Longstreet. It's at half strength and supported by Hill. Also at less than half strength, so very few soldiers left. And I'm facing Hancock and Sickles. Sickles is half strength. Sykes is depleted, and Sedgwick is depleted. But the Army of the Potomac still has quite a lot of units. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Okay, so we paused the game, and okay, so let's take stock of this craziness. So we've got really strong forces here, some sort of a mystery force here, and we've got our depleted brigades on this side, none of which are in particularly fantastic fighting order, but they have some punching power, and including Law, and then Texas Brigade, which is really good. Okay, so let's definitely hold with Texas. They're in a good position. They're solid cover, good range of fire, so they're nice. Well, actually, I'm going to pull back a little bit. Now here on this side, there's nothing of interest here, so if the AI wants to attack, that's fine. I'll let the artillery kind of deal with it as it comes. I just want to make sure that everyone can fire. So maybe here's better. Set up my guys in some good cover and play a delaying action. So the tricky thing is that I'm supposed to be attacking, and obviously this is the major objective and a minor objective here, but the major objective is protected by a really big force, and I know I just can't attack them. I mean, it's not going to happen. And this is a result of the fact that the last 3 days were really bloody combat, and all of my army has been severely depleted. And so the fact that the Union has just so many more guys to fight with is coming to fruition now. That the battle of attrition is, basically I lost it. So what I can do though is see if the enemy wants to take the ridges. I am holding these very valuable hills, the round tops, and if the enemy decides to attack, then I might be able to repel them and or cause a lot of damage, and that's kind of my only chance to do that and then counterattack. So I'll form up some sort of a battle line here. I'll form up a battle line down here and basically wait and see how it develops, because if I try to run head on into this, I'm just going to get slaughtered. So let's start this off. I just want to make sure that all of my artillery is firing and that everyone can get in on the action. Put Benning up down here so he can support right. That wasn't actually a good position, so I'm just turn him around and get anything else? Nope. No cavalry. I'm not sure if they're going to show up or not later, but right now I got nothing. Okay, so this side's quiet. There's a bit of a push here, but they're far away now. I need to pay attention to here so that my artillery doesn't get too destroyed. So I'll put this guy on canister and just let him reload and wait, and hopefully he can canister Zook or someone else who comes close, and then I'll pull him back. I like how the AI knows exactly the range of these things. Like Excelsier's standing right at the canister range, and okay, so I'll have to go back to auto. Okay, now they can maybe get canistered. Alright, let's see this. There we go. There we go. At least I did some damage to them. What's going on here? Not much. We're doing a lot of dancing. So, in that case, yeah, let's create a front. Anything, nothing, alright. I wonder what is down here. Let me take Anderson and kind of explore. I would really like to get some skirmishers, but or cavalry, something to scout out this area and see what's going on. But let's get Anderson. Okay, time for this gun to pull back. You go canister and wait. Or shell for now. Kathko actually might not make it because he's already, I think, yeah, he's breaking, so that's fine. Yeah, these batteries just get charged and get wiped out. I don't think he took a single loss, which is a little disturbing. Okay, so 6th Corps is moving, I guess. Anderson's pulling off. Oh, there's cavalry coming in. I'm in good cover, so maybe I can actually pull Custer back. Or get broken. I guess either works. Let's get our line going here. Oh, there goes Anderson. There's too much fire coming at him, I guess. That's fine. So, I know what's here, which is Custer and all this cavalry. Okay, I'm seeing some brigades breaking. That's good. So this attack is faltering, which is what I'm hoping for. And, you know, he can just keep on coming. And then Anderson will probably rally, and then I can just put him back in the line. Not worry about it too much. How are they firing so far? Like, I don't understand sometimes the range, the muskets. As an upside, my troops are getting a bit of a rest. So Garnett and Armistead. Armistead is a 3-star brigade, and this is another 3 stars. So I've got 2 3 stars in reserve that are getting rested up. And it's early in the day, it's only 2 o'clock. It's very static, but for once Confederacy can defend a hill again and just let the Union bleed itself out a little bit. Okay, Sanderson's rallied, good. I'll just put him into on the hill, and hopefully he'll... yeah, it's a 2-star, he might be back. Okay, so I need to turn and base, because I don't want to get flanked. Oh, good. One of the guns actually rallied. And they're nicely canistering, so... Alright, anything they killed is a bonus at this point. Yeah, the reason I'm pulling Kemper out is I don't want to get caught out. It's a decent brigade, and I don't need him. Anderson is not recovering morale, so it's possible that he's done for the game, for the battle. Sometimes brigades get so broken up that they just never recover. Oh, I think I'll get to Case Shot and Excelsior. That's actually quite good. More than happy to oblige. Yeah, let's watch this. This is kind of neat. Let's see if Carlton and his 33 brave lads will do anything. Steady, steady. Oh, 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 you're taking fire. See if you can shoot. See, those guys dying. And the AI is perfectly staying outside of canister range because they have laser meters measurings in their eyes. That's okay. Alright, let's just let them just fire. Because otherwise they'll just get shut up. What's up in here? So Bartlett is standing. That's okay. Kemper is standing. Armstead is 100%. Yeah, Anderson I think is dead. But Armstead and Garnett are actually nicely recovered, so these two brigades can do some good for me later on. Now, the nice thing is that the AI also has some brigades that are out of combat, but most of his other brigades are under fire, which means that they will not be recovering as quickly. Moving Anderson closer to the general's range, and I actually don't know if that matters, but maybe it does. My general here, because yeah, he should be. His bubble should be more in the middle of the force, so guys like Wilcox can take advantage of it. Anything rallied? Nope. Now lost, not recovering. So why don't we pull Law back? Maybe put Sems up here. Because Law is actually a pretty decent brigade, it's still fairly strong. I just need him to get out of being fired on by the enemy so that he can start recovering condition. Okay, Wilcox not quite, so let's... yeah, no, nothing on Anderson. I wonder if this morale recovery is actually a bug or if that's by design. I think it kind of works both ways. If some brigades just never recover, I think is reasonable. But I'm not convinced that that it is design. Texas is getting pummeled, so I might need to switch Texas up with one of these good brigades. Armstead. Their morale still keeps dropping. Kemper's still in. Alright, I feel like sitting here and yelling, "Come at me, bro!" But then he will, and that's not good. So it's super static. Victory point wise, I'm actually starting to gain, and And I think that's just because I'm sitting on more victory points than he is, so I'm slowly getting the advantage. And if you look at kills, I'm starting to, I think, make up some of the difference, because it's still 2-1, but I think I flipped it so that he's losing guys faster than I am. Wilcox is still out of range. How's Texas? Texas, okay, Texas now needs to withdraw as well. So Armstead, where is he going? Wow. Then you go here. Garnett can go where Texas was. So when defending, it's really important to cycle your brigades. Kind of might be tempting to just let them hold till they break, but especially with these like 3-star brigades, Texas has already been really chewed up. I'd rather have them recover a little bit. Same with Law, and then still be there around to fight again. Shift Wilcox in because I want him to get the morale boost from the general. I don't like that he's out. It's a 3-star brigade, and it'd be unfortunate if he broke. Alright, Texas is good. They're starting to recover, so I will just turn them around. I'll put Posey on this hill as well. Pull Kemper back a little bit, why not? What do I care? Defending this hill. This is the slowest battle I've fought in the whole campaign, but it kind of makes sense. We have 2 of these punch-drunk boxers just completely beat up, and they're just swinging with their last clumsy swings. Neither side can get really an advantage over the other unless someone makes a huge mistake and gets caught, and that's basically what would happen if you attacked. Alright, why is Wilcox, is he the wrong 3rd Corps? Ah, that's why. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's one of those like little details of the game that's funny. So Wilcox and Posey are 3rd Corps. Longstreet is 1st Corps, and I don't have 3rd Corps commander, and so they'll never get morale boost. So this is what they have, and they'll never recover it, and that's just how it goes. So yeah, it's kind of, I need to remember that. Alright, but this artillery, let's get the artillery up there. Any more artillery? Nope, alright. Anderson, however, should be recovering because he is 1st Corps and he's got the little arrow, so it's just a matter of the whatever bug or reason that he's not recovering. Alright, Armstead is actually doing really well. And Garnett, now you can see the effect. So Garnett came in here, and because it's a 100% brigade, essentially, routed Wheaton off because they're ready to go really powerful. So this might be a time to maybe do a push. Okay, so a quick tally. So what do we got? So we got Garnett here. I'm just looking at the morale, so everyone's kind of potentially wavering. Oh, okay, we do get a bit of reinforcement. Campers holding Armstead. So I've got these pretty strong brigades, but I've only have, let's just do a bit of math. I've got two kind of half-strength brigades, one really chewed-up brigade, Law, Texas. So I got maybe 4 brigades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus flank. Okay, good 7 here. I just don't see the attack working. I think I'm gonna settle for some sort of a tie, because I just don't know how I can break through this. I just don't have the guys necessary. They're all tired and broken. Oh, Anderson's recovering now. That's nice. So what showed up? Oh, okay, I got some horse artillery and Stuart. All right. Okay, well maybe I can put some shots onto to Barrett from the side or the cavalry. That's fine. Whatever. One little artillery battery is not going to win me the game. Wilcox, what are you doing? You're withdrawing. You're in good morale. Come on, just stand. Stand and fight, man. Hold with Greg because I don't want him to be withdrawing. Law is recovering nicely. Texas is recovering. Sams and Amherstad. Amherstad is a super good point, so I might push him up in a minute or two, especially if the enemy decides to do something, but I wonder if Stuart can do a bit of a recon for me. Let's see what else is up there. Your artillery can just set up and, yeah, just shell burn out. That's cool. In shell range? No. So let's move up a little bit, because shelling would be nice. Super static battle, but that's kind of, I guess, how defending a hill goes. The AI will make a push for it because he can do the same math and he doesn't have the men to attack me either. So there's kind of no point for him to try. Shell, not quite. A little bit more. Oh boy, more cavalry from the Yankees. That's not good. So you withdraw, because that cavalry will just destroy you. Yeah, it's not enough time. They're gonna get routed. Oh well. Fall back. There's some movement, so he might be making a push for the hill, which is, I guess, now or never. Come on, guys. But I would love that. If he wants to attack me on the hill, that's great. I will just shoot him up. Looks like I might want to throw some of my artillery on this side. Texas is going to be very good to hold that flank as well when the time comes. Oh, nothing. Alright, Stuart, can you take the point with the general? That'd be really funny if you could. I don't think so, but might as well try. Okay, so now the kind of woke up and he's circling me, and he wants to do a flank, but I have quite a few guys here who've been sitting here and resting. So I should be okay. You never know with these things how they go, but I should be okay. them up on the hill. And yeah, I don't think I'm taking that victory point, which is good, because actually that would be a little silly. Good, so yeah, Wheaton's breaking because he's just sitting there taking fire. So this attack is nothing to worry about, I think. Guard's still looking good. I think we're going to lose this, just looking at the bar in terms of victory points, but I honestly don't know how I could have taken this point with the forces I had. I think the battle was just too bloody for most of the game, and so it was one of those things where it might have been almost unwinnable. Alright, Kemper. Let's see if we can do anything with Weed. And Stewart is not doing great, but he's actually a decent amount of morale still. So he should be able to support me. Yeah, nothing on this side. Texas needs to get back in there. I don't know why he's withdrawing. Posey as well, eh? Both of these guys just pulled back from the enemy. I guess they're broken up, but actually that works for me because I want more guys on the hill. That's fine. I'm not complaining. See if I can break up any of this attack. Okay, let's get Anderson into the fighting as well, because I think he's recovered enough that he can provide some fire, and it'll be a 2-on-1 brigade, and then I can maybe actually break Weed and kind of push him back. Law's looking good. Yeah, nothing happening there. They killed one guy. Their fire's so ineffective. Oh, Anderson. But it's enough for the double shot to take down Weed, which is fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Just get him out of there. Anderson can kind of form up nicely beside Kemper, and maybe we can annoy Russell afterwards. Nice if I did have some cavalry I could tangle with Custard and generally have something to do, because right now all my forces are so tired that if I move with them they'll just break. So there's kind of almost no point. And it looks like we're running out of time, and I think that's going to be it. Okay, Sams can go back. Law can Stand in. July 4th, 1633. Looks like the battle's about to be over. This out. Oh, it has been delayed. Okay. No, we still have some time. It's not over till it's over, I guess. If I had anything that could move. Texas has to go back into here because Garrett is about to break. Let's get him back. Texas and Posey. Can't tell if the... Yeah, he might actually be stealing some victory points here, which is pretty hilarious. Doing. Supposed to be holding. Wright's run. It's gonna be the new Gettysburg famous feat. Oh, there seems to be a bit of a push. So this is critical now that we hold the hill. So if Shaler with his 1,400 guys, which is a lot, comes up here, I don't get swept off the hill. Yeah, no, right, got intercepted by cavalry, which is, you know, I mean, exactly what you would hope would happen, but I guess, you know, just wanted to try if I could get crazy lucky. And kind of cheat the game, because that is obviously not what should happen in a real battle. Right. Oh, Sims needs to pull back. Armstead is good. My goodness. I wonder if I can get a couple more artillery pieces on the hill then. Seeing how this side's settled down. Okay, by right. Okay, so that's... Okay, looks like we need to reposition. Because now the AI is doing this weird chase, which is actually bad for me, because that means they're trying to outflank me, which is what you would expect the human player to do, so I guess that's kind of fair enough. Okay, good. Eustace is broken off, which gives Sems time to recover. He can just stop and turn. Gun can now, I don't know, just stop and turn. Oh, good. I can hopefully fire some case shot into Shaler, or just route, either way. Alright. Man, super static, this game. Super static, this specific scenario, but as I said, there's just not that much left in terms of punching power in either one of our armies. Is it worth putting Armistad into a bit of an attack? Shaler is really strong, but maybe if I can flank him. No, he's not gonna get flanked. No. Let's just build back the line. Okay, Schiller's moving up, straight into artillery range. Hopefully I can case shot him before there's one shot. Wasn't very effective. Yeah, victory point wise, it's pretty much a Union game. I was not able to achieve any of the strategic objectives of taking these points, but I also didn't get pushed off the hill, so yeah. Texas is holding miraculously. Couldn't as well hold. There you go. End of the game, and major victory. Alright. That is actually very surprising, I guess. It's through the losses. So I will happily take that. Let's see, because they lost 47, so almost 3 times the troops that I lost, which is really good. Bit of a turn. And I kept my objectives. He didn't take any, so nothing changed. So there you go. Stats-wise, yeah, all of the Union brigades were the ones that got chewed up the most. And in terms of kills, yeah, and my brigades got the most kills, and actually artillery did the most killing, which is appropriate for this kind of a scenario, and at the end of the day, I lost about half the army, and Army of the Potomac lost 40%. So there you go. Okay, let's see what is next. That's it, of course, because that was the basically July 4th, 4-day Pyrrhic victory versus Cunning AI. So, you know what, that actually feels really close to how the game played, I think. Even though I kind of achieved some of the objectives, I turned the flank and I was able to dislodge the Union army. I lost half of my army doing that, and the Union army just has a lot more soldiers left over, so at the end of the day I would probably still have to essentially withdraw. At the strategic level, the Army of North Virginia probably would not be able to continue. So they don't have to capture anything, and we're too weakened to continue this campaign in the enemy territory. We have to withdraw and think about how we can improve the performance of our army. So yeah, there you go. So in that sense, it was a Pyrrhic victory because we have to now withdraw anyway. Okay, well there you go. That's the end of that playthrough. Hope you enjoyed watching it. The last scenario was quite slow, but it's just because there's nothing else, no one left to fight. Now, personally, looking at this AI, it felt pretty good. I definitely think that as a defensive cunning AI, it is quite strong. And in terms of game balance, it was very, very difficult to mount an attack, but I suppose that's fairly historical. So there you go. See you next time.